Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there on the first play of the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. To throw, it's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Marcus Golden, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2nd and 11. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. And there's the rookie from Western Michigan, Dwayne Eskridge. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. That's good for the Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Once again, it's Eskridge. Touchdown, Seahawks. Dwayne Eskridge, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Isabella. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the brake on a high note. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Lockett. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that... And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. This defense for the Cards, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. They still can't get it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Again, Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Murray. Forced out to his left. Ertz has it left side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Murray going to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Cardinals 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not...
Tyler Lockett, 20. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Isabella now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Tanner Muse picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Throwing now is Murray. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A huge play there for Arizona. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now Murray again. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And Myers able to knock it through. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 24. Isabella now from his end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 48 yards. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Isabella now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, He's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? On 2nd and inches, Murray flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And just shutting him off there. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. To throw, it's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Seahawks get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 39. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Isabella now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They run it with Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down, it's Carson, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game.
And the Seahawks appear to be headed to a 9-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Isabella. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably... And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wilson. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The extra point now coming from Myers. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Isabella. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray going to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
On 1st down, Carson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.